now, this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Miami Marlins.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. They'll tee it up against the ever-improving right-hander Rick Porcello. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Heading for the box, there you see the young star Yasiel Puig as we are ready for baseball. Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike 1 as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Here's the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Well, you just saw the good slider for the punch out there, but let's call up the scouting report to give you a look at what else he features. Charlie Blackmon digs in at the plate. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Paul Goldschmidt will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Now the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll match up against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Michael Pineda. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. There's Everett Cabrera now. He'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
He could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
D. Gordon will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. Can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike three.
Fastball called strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And the runner back easily. Pause, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. One there, back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Giancarlo Stanton leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now here's the pitch. setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
The pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Number 26 will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Chris Bryant will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Now the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gonzalez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Kyle Seager will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And he'll beat the throw as the first baseman had to leap to get it. And by the time he came down, it was too late.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Corey Dickerson will take his cuts now. Now here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and that's a little vindication here against his former team. You know, I don't think he was looking at this game like it was any other game. He wanted to come in here, make a statement, and that's a pretty good one right there.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Fouled straight back. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Pedro Alvarez will get his first cuts here. field in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate, good things are going to happen.
Humberto Quintero is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
I'll tell you, it looks to me like he's getting pretty worked up out there.
Yeah, I think it's good to pitch with a chip on your shoulder, but sometimes one bad call, one bad pitch, sends you right off the deep end.
He's working himself into a lather.
And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Stepping in now, Rick Porcello. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 2. It's now 2-0 Miami. Jock Peterson will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
First pitch to him. And we'll start the third with a swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting in, shortstop, Francisco
Francisco
Linder.
Linder steps in now. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
As an infielder, you always have to know who the runner is out there. Here, when he fields this thing, if he tries to set himself, he's got no chance at all. He knows he has to unload quickly, and he does so to get his man on a close play at first.
Michael Pineda will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. So that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. Everett Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Here's the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. That's inside. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay, and Gordon will make it all the way around to third base. He's got himself a triple.
I'll tell you, even though this winds up hitting off the wall, he's got 3 bases on his mind from the second this leaves the bat. And with his speed, it was going to take a perfect relay to even have a prayer, but no chance here. He's in with a 1-out triple.
Andrew McCutcheon is at the plate as he watches ball one. He's set, now the pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here comes the 2-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out and a runner on third. Here he comes on 2-1. McCutcheon will spin and yank this one down the left field line, but this will find the seats foul. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here comes the 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball one.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. One left for Miami. They're up 2-0. Yasiel Puig will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now the 1-2. Cabrera there for this one is short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Charlie Blackmon will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
The 1-0. Fouled back. Here's the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That is bounced toward the hole, and it's going to get into left field. Solid single, and they're into the hit column for the first time tonight.
It took him a little while, but this high-powered Yankee offense finally breaks into the hit column here. Let's see if they can do anything with it now.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. Yanks leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Corey Dickerson will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. The pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Over to his left. He's up with it, and he is in there.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he is in there.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. They went to 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Humberto Quintero is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't get into a double play.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now the 3-1 home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Rick Porcello will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And a high strike there, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Well, you know, that would have been a good spot to help your own cause, but I think any kind of base hit there would have been more of an accident than a real play. I mean, he's in over his head, and it showed.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, definitely take it all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. 1-1 home to Cabrera. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. 1-run score. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
D. Gordon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Alvarez scores. 2-run score. And he will score as well. It's a 3-run double and definite breathing room now as they add on to their lead.
But with 2 away, that means everybody's off on contact, and that's going to pay off big here. I'll tell you what, though, it almost didn't matter because this is nearly a grand slam, but it winds up kicking off the wall instead, and he's going to wind up pulling into second base with a huge 3-run double.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Ball 1. And for whatever the reason, he's really fallen off the rails here in the 4th.
And it looks to me like he's looking very tentative out there as well. And that's usually the kiss of death for a starting pitcher. You've got to go right at guys.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. You're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's ready now, the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Number 26 will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hitters count 2-0. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Dickerson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Chris Bryant will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch on the way. And that misses low and away, ball one. Here's a 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Jock Peterson waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Cabrera there for this one is short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Wow, that's just a heck of a play at short. Once this ball gets over the pitcher's head, it becomes a do-or-die play. And you can see him field this thing and then whip it over to first all in one motion, and he just does get his man by about a step.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. Gonzalez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Kevin Segrist is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Corey Dickerson will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Full count offering on its way. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The 3-2 one more time. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Again, a 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Pedro Alvarez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First offering on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
From the stretch. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here now the 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Roberto Quintero will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Well, this one's going to go as an infield single, and it keeps the inning rolling right here. Now, as you see, he tries to rush this ball over to second base, hoping to get the force, but it's going to get there just a little bit too late, and everybody's safe.
Henry Rodriguez is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Porcello will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Everett Cabrera will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Marlins leave all 3. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Francisco Linder will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Well, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Justin Turner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. The throw into second, and he'll get into scoring position here with 1 away. It's a pinch hit double.
Oh, a rare mistake pitch there. That's just their 2nd hit of the ball game, but this will go for a double.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, let's take a look at that play at first here in show motion. He's close to making a great save here. You can see him try to backhand it, but it doesn't quite want to stay in the glove. May have hit him more in the palm, and he can't prevent the throwing error.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
And they did have the bunt on right there, so now 0-1. You wonder if they're going to do it again.
Has a look, now the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze it.
Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a bouncer out in front. To Gordon for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and that is off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will score as well. Things start to get a little more interesting now. It's back to a 5-run ball game. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-1. The 1-1 home. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Into the box, number 26. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Yankees 3. Number 21 will come in and pitch now.
For New York, number 21.
D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, nothing in 1. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Kyle Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Just missing here, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up one hop in the wall down there. That allows him to cruise into second and 2 bases.
First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. Looked like it went around that time. They'll field on the third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Ready now on 1-1. And that is off the first base bag. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And that'll push the lead to 5 now as it becomes an 8-3 game.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll go to the 7th now in Game 2. Miami's out in front, 8-3. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Chris Bryant will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. First pitch coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here it comes. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising he wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Francisco Linder will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now the first pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The next pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pedro Alvarez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his 2-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the 4-seamers.
Into the box now, Humberto Quintero. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Linder takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Standing in now, Rick Porcello, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Number 12 is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. And the pitch. In again, but too far in. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
High in the air and deep down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Yasiel Puig will stand in. They've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
1-1 on the way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Charlie Blackmon will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Paul Goldschmidt will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
A 2-1 offering. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Number 47 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for New York, number 47.
Everett Cabrera will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
The shortstop.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or 2 to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking.
D. Gordon stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now the 1-1. And this might advance the runner as it's on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, this is just what it takes to be a good number 2 hitter. He just finds a way to get a ground ball to the right side, giving himself up for the team, but he moves his man over to third base with just 1 out.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-0 pitch now. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Hit hard but foul. Pitch on the way. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Marlins lead this one 9-3. Number 44 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in to start off the 9th here, with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Number 26 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
He just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball is just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. This is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with 1 away.
And here's the first pitch. Chris Bryant comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on it.
Now the 2-1. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
The 2-2 coming. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Jock Peterson will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Off, now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. swing and a ground ball. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Rick Porcello. The loss goes to Michael Pineda. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
About